What is going on, my reefing fam? March here, this is Fragbox TV. The store is a disaster today, but that's okay because we're going to be outside, a little bit something different. Ooh, what's that? Is that a tank with a stand from Reef Casa? Okay, so I'm going to take you outside. What is all this? Always restocking. Okay, let's go and see what Mr. March is up to today. I'm going to be in the back. If you saw the other video, I'm doing that custom in-wall build, 205 gallon in a beautiful house here in Toronto. And that's nice in-wall tank is going to need a sump. So what am I doing? I am building a sump from scratch. Well, not really from scratch. What I've done already, I skipped the boring part. I went and built a stand out of some 2x4. Oh, the supervisor's here. Hello, supervisor. Say hi, YouTube fam. This is my dog Diggs. So I've gone ahead and built the stand already. Really simple out of 2x4. I didn't want to do a video on that. I want to just show you this product here, what I have laid out over the floor, which is a sump baffle kit from this company called Fiji, where is it? Fiji Cube Sumps. I bought it on Bulk Reef Supply on BRS, and before we sell anything in the store, I really like to test it out. Somebody recommended it to me. It's all pre-cut acrylic for a 75 gallon. This is a Sephora 75 gallon tank, and that's going to act as our sump. It's 48 inches across, 18 inches wide, and I think 22 inches tall, so it works out to about 75 gallons. I don't know what that is in liters. And so what I'm going to do in a second is peel off all the acrylic. And then, oh, shout out to this, I got a free hat. You guys know I like free shit. What up, Aquaforest? They gave me a hat in Anaheim, so I'm wearing that right now. It's hot out here, actually. A little sidetrack of the day. People think Canada's cold. It's like 31 degrees Celsius. It's like 90 something sort of Fahrenheit. It's a hot day, so it's a great day to do this. I'm gonna grab some silicone that I use to make aquariums, and then I'm gonna silicone these baffles in that tank, and I'm gonna give you my review and let you know what I think about this sump baffle kit. Let's get into it. All right, I almost got the first baffle in here. Initial impressions, I'm really impressed with the quality of it. It's cut, I guess, with a laser. It's very easy to put together. So this is loose right now, as you can see, but they give you, the measurements are bang on. There's like maybe a 1/16 of an inch here play. And then what they want you to use is silicone to adhere the joints. So what I normally use to build sumps and tanks is this right here, if you can find it. It's 100% safe for aquarium use. It's called SCS 1200. I've been using this stuff for as long as I can remember. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that into the seams. So acrylic on glass adhesion is not super duper strong, but that's basically all you can use in this instance. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that out and we'll see how it comes out.
Which do you want, front angle?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It'll get me like after like going inside and doing it.
Okay, ready.
Start?
Yeah.
I'll show you again. I'm just adding a bead of silicone. Slowly right to the joint. And it's really easy. You don't have to be super handy to do this. I probably should have cut maybe a little bit bigger hole on the end of my bead here on the silicone. I'm just like applying light pressure. It's kind of like caulking. I don't know if you've ever caulked the washroom. I don't know how handy you are. I don't know where you're watching from. Hello. You're watching from South Africa. Maybe you're watching from New York City. Maybe you're watching from Australia. I know Jake Dog's watching from. Hi Jake Dog. How are you? And then what I'm gonna do is trusty lubricant and just give it a light touch so that it's going to stay in place. I used to do this with custom pieces of acrylic, but after trying already one baffle, I don't think I'd ever do that again. This is way, way, way easier. And that's it. We're going to work on the other three and we'll report back shortly. Look who we have here. Do we have Tia's approval on this Fiji sump?
Yeah, it looks good.
We've got the last baffle in place. It was a little bit tricky on my own. What I would have done if I didn't have an extra set of nice hands here, I would have grabbed some well-done acrylic solvent, built this piece first, and then gone and siliconed it in.
But then you wouldn't be able to get these in, because they've got to come out.
Oh, true, yeah. So if you have a second pair of hands, no, because I just wouldn't have welded these in. It would still be removable.
The top one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are included with it, and these are designed to stop micro bubbles going from your skimmer area to your return pump. If you want a quick rundown of how the water is going to flow through here, it's going to come down over here, and then we're going to use the Red Sea 4-inch floss holder, media cup holders, because I don't really like using socks. It's just a personal preference. In here we're going to run a Bubble Magus Curve 9 Elite Skimmer. In here we have an oversized refugium that's going to be lit by a Kessel H160 Tuna Flora, which is probably, or maybe actually maybe a Neptune Grow Light.
Yeah.
Either way, we got lots and lots of room there. Then our bubble trap here with our foam. And then finally we're going to do dual return pumps for redundancy, and we're going with the Jabao DC 15000. It is handy to have the equipment on hand if you plan on building something like this. So I measured out the skimmer, I measured out the pumps to make sure it works. And why are we doing 2 pumps? Because if one fails, the redundancy, we always have the second one. And why this one? Because they're relatively inexpensive. This runs
Why not the Apex to go with the Neptune system?
Because these are really reliable. I like Apex Core 20. I've done a few warranties on the power supply. These are really inexpensive. They run 300 Canadian, 225 US, and they move 15,000 liters of water. So we're going.
Actually, they're Apex compatible.
Yeah, I can turn them on and off. We're going to hook them right into the EB8. It's a really reliable pump, and it's the same ones we're using in the basement here of the store. Okay, only thing I didn't like about putting it together, pulling the acrylic off is such a pain in the ass, huh? Yeah. The longest part about this project was pulling that off. If it was already all peeled off, it would have taken me 15 minutes. Actually sitting there and peeling this shit off the acrylic took me probably, I would say, an hour and a half. It's a little bit frustrating. Other than that, the workmanship is really nice. It's all laser cut, so it comes out to perfection. And the fittings here are like, there's like a 16th. They almost fit perfectly snug, even without any silicone. One more thing I haven't installed yet. This is an adjustable water height baffle for the last chamber, so that you can, there's some nylon screws.
How it goes.
It goes in here, and then with this, the nylon screws provided, you can adjust the height, and that is useful because you want to be able to set the skimmer height to the skimmer that you're using, and they've thought about that. Everything seems really thought through. I really give this our thumbs up. How much was it? Remember? I want to say 200 bucks US.
Not expensive compared to buying a full acrylic sump.
Yeah, I think this sump cost, well, we bought it wholesale. Actually, I can't remember. I want to say maybe $250. What are these? Oh, look what I just found. Oh, maybe we don't need the filter cups. We'll just throw these in.
Plus.
Where did these go? In here? I don't know either. I haven't figured this part out yet. Oh, I think these are silencers for the socks. So you put the socks, and I think these make them shut up.
Oh, and they like sit inside the lip of the sock.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure. But all in all, it came out really nice, and this is actually going to get installed tomorrow. I'm going to shoot another video when I'm there at the house doing some plumbing and getting towards the finish line of getting this tank up and running. And I think that's it. We'll throw this in the garbage. We'll say goodbye to Tia. If you like the content, give us one of these, and we'll see you guys back here very shortly. Thank you for watching this episode of Fragbox TV. Bye-bye.